Alright, so today I'm going to show you guys the basics of my Palma rifle and talk a little bit about Palma competition in general. So as you can tell, there's no scope on this rifle, and we shoot Palma at 800, 900, and 1,000 yards with open sights. Typically shot with a 155 bullet. Almost all of us are reloaders, so we all reload custom rounds for this specific rifle. For each specific rifle. So 155 grain, 308 bullet, 308 Winchester. It's got, this particular rifle has kind of a fancy chamber in the neck region and stuff, but we won't get into that because I'm not sure how many people are going to understand that anyways. But yeah, this chamber is set up for 155s, I guess is what I'm getting at, with a 1 in 12 twist, a 30-inch barrel. As you can tell, it's a very long rifle. And the reason for the 30-inch barrel is to get the extra velocity, so that way you're having a lot better stability out to 1,000 yards. Because obviously the further out your bullet goes, the slower it gets, and then the slower it gets, the less stable it gets. You want to stay in a transonic, so just right around the sound barrier yet, because once a bullet gets under the sound barrier, basically it starts losing its stability. So that's kind of the reason with the 30-inch barrel. The 1 in 12 is kind of sort of for the lighter bullets, basically. And the iron sights, it does have a half a powered lens in the front, so you can see your target with. And basically, maybe I'll try to find a picture to upload in the video here, but basically the target's round. It's like a standard NRA target, like an MR target. But it's very big because you got to be able to see it out to 1,000 yards. But it's just a circle, the target is, and then in the sight it's just a circle, and you line up the front sight inside the target, the two circles, and blast away, I guess. And yeah, so this stock is a pretty cool stock. It's actually an Anschutz copy, a one-off. There's only one like this. One of my buddies actually used to be in small bore back many years ago when me and him were both still in high school. He was in a small bore program, and my dad happens to own a foundry, or work at a foundry, I should say. And he went through this in the sand and casted it, and that's kind of somewhat of a video of its own. But this is basically an Anschutz, I believe it's a 1913 stock, kind of an older style, but there's actually a lot of people that go after these precise stocks for Palma. And you can kind of tell with the really weird configurations, this is set up just for prone shooting, because that's all you shoot for Palma is prone. And yeah, the sights are almost as much as a gun. I got at least $500 in this rear sight and $300 into the front. So it's not very cheap, the irons, and they're hard to come by now, because I mean, you guys should know if you're into anything rifles. Scope technology is crazy. Yeah, that's kind of the basics of Palma. Usually it's actually internationally shot matches, so a lot of the English-speaking countries like New Zealand, Australia, England, South Africa, and I'm sure I'm missing a few here and there that also shoot in the sport. Usually, from what I understand, it's the competition is either the US winning it or England, but I could be wrong. I don't watch. I've only watched it a little bit lately. In the action, to kind of ramble on here, the action is a Remington 700. It's actually a repeater action, although we do shoot in single fire. But I put a single loading block in there from PTG. If you can kind of see it, it's epoxied in there. So now I'm not going to load this rifle, but I can easily just lay that round just right inside the action here, and it'll feed almost flawlessly right into the action. It's very nice. I just got a cheap Timney Kelvin Elite trigger in it, but it works. This rifle is actually kind of a budget build because I'm just getting into it. I shot my first Palma match last year with a borrowed rifle while this was getting built. I'm sorry, this rifle's kind of heavy to hold with one hand. But yeah, it was getting built, and I had a lot of issues. This gun actually was at the gunsmith 5 different times, I believe, but finally we got it going. there's a lot of little learning things with this rifle that I had to learn. But now I got it shooting good. I shot it out to 1,000 yards. I shot the Wisconsin state match, and I shot a 456 with it or 446, I'm sorry, out of 450 points. So this rifle shoots very, very well yet. This barrel actually already has 3,000 rounds on it. My buddy did some horse trading with me, and I had the gunsmith set it back. So I don't know, for you guys that know anything about rifles, 3,000 rounds on a Palma rifle is getting pretty good. But now it's pretty much fresh, and I was told it should last another 3,000 rounds. But pretty much for a free barrel, that's a pretty damn good deal. It's actually an Overmeyer barrel for you Wisconsin people that know. Wisconsin has almost all the major barrel maker companies in the U.S. at least. But yeah, hopefully I'll upload some pictures of Palma rifles, of me shooting Palma competition. It's a very nice rifle, fun to shoot, challenging, especially with iron sights. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully this helped make a little bit more sense. And have a nice day.